Hi, I'm hoping someone can help me figure out what the problem is with the formatting of the JSON export for the tileMap object and why I'm having no luck at all loading it back in as a JSON string other than through Node WebKit reading from a file. So if you read it from a file, it works perfectly fine. And to explain what I did is first I had exported as JSON into a file, and we can see that here. So if the spacebar is pressed, we're going to set the clipboard text as a tilemap as JSON, and then I pasted that into a text editor. I saved that as a file, and then that works fine if you load it set from JSON string and then read file, and then you read that very same file that you created this way. That works. But any other attempt, and let me show you what I mean. So I still have this open. This is exactly how it came from the clipboard from that event. Okay, so now instead of loading it the successful way via Node WebKit, I'm going to just go here and then set from JSON. And then it says a string of JSON data from a previous as JSON, which is how I created it in the first place. And then if I try to put it between the two quotes, as you can see here, I try to click done, it gives me a syntax error. And I have no idea how I can edit this. Obviously, if I get rid of the quotes, it just gives me a slightly different error. And if I try to use, I have no idea how to fix this to get it to work. So yet it says, so you can see here, set to clipboard text, tilemap as JSON, which I did this way, as JSON. And here, so let's, on start of layout, tilemap, set from JSON, and it says a string of data from a previous as JSON expression to load. So that's how I'm supposed to be retrieving it, yet when I do, and then I paste it right in, it fails and gives me a syntax error. So what am I supposed to do here? What is the proper syntax for this to work? Does anyone know? And the other thing that I thought was strange is if I try to use this option for like a web-based app, but again I try to download. So let's say, let me go find the exact name of the file I'm working with. So here it is here. It's got a long name. Rename. Grab the whole name of the file. And then, so I'm going to go back here on start of layout, download, and then do that. So there's the name of the file. And what's interesting is, and then I'm going to set the project to run as I did here, just with the default browser. So now when I run that, it's acting like it wants me to save, even though I told it to download. Why is it trying to save instead of download? And I found someone else's example. Of loading a new image in, and let me see, where is that? Load tile set. So if I load that in and look at the events, load image, enter the URL, and it's just the name. So I would have assumed download would have been the same type of thing, so long as it's in the same folder as the object or the construct project. I assumed it would have worked, but instead it looks like it's trying to save. So those are two very strange issues I'm running into. Hopefully someone can help clarify for me what exact formatting syntax-wise I'm supposed to be using to get around this problem. So thanks.